Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Wasn't it in the Bible, who has eyes to see, or something like this, will see, or something like that? Well, the same here, my friends. Who has eyes to see, will see. Let me show you this article. The U.S. Senate unanimously adopts resolution stating support for Israel. So, unanimously means 100%, all of them. So they couldn't find one person to have a different opinion on the issue. One. Out of 100, supposedly, right? I think they voted, but they were not 100, were 97 or something. So out of the whole senators, entire senators, who represents the entire United States of America, those guys, the guys elected, remember there's 2 senators for each state. They represent a state. So by having an unanimous vote towards an issue, that means they represent the population of that state, of the United States. So that by extension means that we all unanimously agree to the resolution stating support for another country. There was no senator that might have some questions regarding it. Where have you seen something like this? I've seen this in the communist times. Now, it doesn't not mean that sometimes there are certain issues that you will have unanimity. Like, I don't know, United States, let's say, is attacked by China. Then all senators who say, yes, we vote unanimously that our country was attacked and we will defend, we will declare war, should be 100% saying we will defend us. But here is another country, somewhere in the Middle East, surrounded by other countries, and we don't find one person who would say, well, maybe, this little resolution should not have been even voted upon. And can you guess who's the guy who initiated this resolution? You can see his face right now. That guy. Oh, that guy, by just a coincidence, he's Jewish. His name is Chuck Schumer. He is one of the 2 senators of New York, the state of New York. That guy. All right? Just a coincidence. And he started this, he introduced this resolution for Israel. He's Jewish. And remember, the other one is Zelensky, another Jewish guy. So we have two wars where the United States is fully involved, with in charge being 2, by coincidence, 100%. Who has eyes to see will see. The Senate voted unanimously Thursday afternoon 97-0 in favor of a resolution stating the Senate stands firmly with another state, Israel, and firmly against Hamas. Why was it necessary? Why was it necessary for this kind of representation of servility? Why? Well, you know why. Because you see it, other people, more idiots, see it, and they will use it as an example. If the senators voted, and since I'm an idiot, must be right. I don't know why, but those smart people voted for it. 97, oh my God. That means if I dare to be in a minority, I'm 100% certainly I am wrong. Like Galileo Galilei, when he was alone against those guys, he was wrong, right? Right here, Senator Rand Paul, let's see how he voted, or if he voted, who withheld his support for the resolution earlier in the week, was able to get language added to the resolution to make clear it should not in any way be viewed as an authorization for the use of military force in Israel or Gaza, said Senate aides familiar with the deliberations. So he said, yeah, I am for Israel against Hamas. Okay, good. But he said, make it clear that should not be viewed as an authorization for use of military force. Make it a little bit better. Paul eventually co-sponsored and voted for the resolution Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer introduced Thursday. Schumer said Wednesday that Paul was the outstanding senator who had not co-sponsored the resolution. President Biden is expected to ask Congress to approve $10 billion for military and humanitarian aid for Israel. That would be part of a $100 billion foreign aid and national security emergency spending bill. You know, it's a national emergency. Israel is attacked, it's a national emergency for us. No, it's not. I refuse to accept that garbage. Schumer said before the vote that the resolution shows the Senate speaks in one voice that Israel is our friend, that Hamas attack is reprehensible, and that we will stand with our friends to defend themselves. Hopefully, the Senate will speak in one voice that Israel is our friend. Why? I would like to hear why. Why Israel is our friend. If you give me that garbage with is the only democracy in the Middle East, democracy doesn't make you US's friend. India is a democracy, the biggest democracy by number, and is not our friend. Hungary is a democracy, not our friend. So it must be something else. What is it? Schumer? What is it, Schumer? What is it, Blinken? What is it, Victoria Nuland? What is it? Can you tell me? What is it, Yellen? The secretary of whatever she's, money, economy. The resolution was first co-sponsored by Schumer, Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell. That's just a weasel. Senate Foreign Relations Committee Chairman Ben Cardin and Jim Risch, the ranking members of the Foreign Relations panel. Senators Dick Tim Scum missed the vote. Well, how can you miss a vote? Have an emergency, or you are too afraid to say you're against it? Either way, doesn't really matter, my friends. So here it is. These guys voted that. Do you think that is just for that? It's just, we're just going to vote. Why was that resolution so important to be voted upon if it has no teeth? Why? Didn't we know? Aren't we hitting the head every day that that's our greatest ally and friend? Why was that necessary? Why was this little resolution, or whatever it's called, resolution, yes, why was it necessary to be adopted? What? I mean, if it doesn't mean anything, then why do you need to do it? If it means something, what exactly it means? Because if you're telling me that it just what did it say here? It just shows us that we are friends. That's basically what these guys say. It's just a resolution stating the Senate stands firmly with Israel and firmly against Hamas. Why is it necessary? Obviously, people don't like what Hamas did to Israel, but history doesn't start there. So if we are to be fair, we should look and see how many other crimes were committed before October 7th. Remember, I didn't say who did it. I said crimes committed. All right. So, I mean, remember, my friends, if this resolution means nothing, just a statement, why do you need to make it? We all know that Israel is right there. We all know that these guys will take our kids and over there for that. They don't care. They don't care. There will be consequences, unfortunately, and the consequences will hit you and me harder than Schumer or anybody else who makes these decisions. They will not be hit. We will be hit. But they will be the ones that will come in to defend us, to protect us. So you create a problem and then you come as a savior. I'm going to save you from that. Oh, it's awful, man. We've been attacked. We're going to react. Freedom, democracy. The same garbage. It's like kindergarten. Wake the fuck up. It's the same kindergarten. It happened the same way in Iraq and Afghanistan, in Yugoslavia. They intervened and they did whatever they wanted based on what? You know what. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.